Hello. Thank you for coming. Thank you for visiting ETHRome and actually listening to the presentation. We are here with Polkadot. We're representing the Polkadot hackathon on ETHRome. And I wanted to ask the quick show of hands. How many people are familiar with Solidity? How many people are familiar with smart contracts in general? Nice. So we're here for you. So apparently, whoops. So our team is Devcult. We represent Polkadot and we're organizing hackathons. Dennis is me. There will be Sasha, Boris over there, Daniel, and a couple of core developers from Parity Technologies, the core company of which develops Polkadot, here to support you during hackathon as mentors, help you with any technical difficulties and explanation of everything you might face. EVM. There are a couple of good things about EVM and a couple of bad ones. So let's say EVM is the top industry standard. Obviously, everyone uses it. Tons of money are on the EVM smart contracts. Not without a history of problems, but not since lately. We've been facing some issues with Ethereum Classic forking back in days, and we had the couple of hacks back in the days, but it is rather history and kind of very long gone in the past. Right now, EVM is simple in design, it's easy to approach, it's very well documented, it's the easy first thing to go to onboard into Web3. It has the first mover advantage and a lot of rollups are built on it. It's great. And Solidity is well designed, and there is no better language apparently for the smart contracts, which is aware of features of blockchain-specific stuff like gas, like nonce, like basically blocks and the general blockchain awareness. But there are some cons as well. There's like a non-native architecture, which makes it slow. It could be closer to the hardware, big endian. It's not designed for native compilation. And there are improvements that Vitalik mentioned recently, like a couple of months ago, that his idea was to move probably to a better architecture, and they discovered that RISC-V is the way to go right now. Since that, there is like a very slow innovation cycle, unfortunately, due to Ethereum Foundation taking their decisions in years. So it will take another 2 years to actually implement RISC-V on EVM. Let's go to Polkadot. Polkadot has PVM. It's Polka Virtual Machine, Polkadot Virtual Machine. It is RISC-V compatible since the more or less beginning of this year. That means, what RISC-V means, it's the native set of instructions, native to the hardware, native to x86 architectures. That basically means that the majority of programming languages are compatible out of the box. So right now in Polka VM, we already have Solidity, Rust, which used to be, of course, Rust, which used to be the beginning of Polkadot, and there is the specific smart contract language Inc. based on Rust. And since recently, there is a proof of concept of MicroPython just to figure out if it works or not. It works. So you can run something on MicroPython and Polka VM, it will work. So the pros of this approach is that you can run Solidity within PVM. It will be considerably faster. In a couple of months, even more, like way faster than currently. It is integrated, so you can use the same Solidity and use classic Ethereum precompiles and also the new precompiles, which effectively creates the new type of smart contracts. And more about this on the second track, and Daniel will tell you about it. It is low cost, so the gas is supposed to be way cheaper than Ethereum. The approach to gas is different. So the smart contracts are counting logical functions and instructions rather than the full consumption of the smart contract. This is a more fair count of gas. Right. So this is a small picture about how it works, attempt to explain it a bit better. So if you are not aware what Polkadot is, here we have the relay chain is in the middle. It's and the parachains are like the it's like, yeah, parachains are equivalent of rollups in Ethereum world, but each of parachains or rollups can be different. It can bear your own business logic. It doesn't have to be decentralized specifically. It does have your own set of validators because the relay chain takes care about it. It is, we call it shared security, and it's kind of the centralization for good. And each of the rollups or parachains can bear their own business logic, can be a bridge to any other chain. These bridges are better and reliable out of the other blockchains in the ecosystem and meaning bridges. And one of the main ideas is interoperability. So from each chain, from each rollup to each rollup, you can talk using the cross-chain messaging protocol. We call it XCM, cross-chain messaging. And this effectively allows you to have only your own needed required feature set on one chain, and for instance, talk to smart contracts on another chain, and for instance, talk to DIDs and DeFi DePIN on the other chains. So you don't have to re-implement the wheel once again. Right. With that, we have scalability, not in the last part with parallelization. There is something that we call core time. So basically, you don't have to run your own blockchain. You can rent blocks, rent core time, running on someone else's blockchain, and you will be just paying as you go, and it will be really, really cheap compared to hosting your own chain or to any on other blockchains. Yeah, I think I covered it all, and I give the stage to Daniel to explain our very unique approach to hackathons and to our tracks. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, I think like for many people we have been talking before in the booth, could be a bit like surprising why Polkadot had some EVM part in some of the rollups or parachain, but basically, as Dennis mentioned, we bring the Polka VM machine that executes Solidity smart contracts natively, and what we are bringing here to ETHRome is basically 3 tracks based on pure Solidity. So it's basically what we are trying to interpellate or try to engage with Solidity developers. And we have 3 tracks with this weird number that $8,800, but we were thinking in euros because we were in Europe. And what we are bringing is 3 different tracks with different, I will not say different scale of difficulty, but different focus for different type of hackers or interests of different people. The first one is maybe the more beginner friendly, or the more for the people that may want to have a more analytic approach or scientific approach, is just porting the smart contracts. One of the things that we want to do with PVM, or what I want to demonstrate with PVM, is that you can get your .sol contract and bring it to our PVM environment, execute it all to the way, and see how it works. And what we are asking here to the hackers is just to bring, copy-paste their Solidity contract and run some kind of benchmarks and evaluations of the 2 different environments, the original and the PVM, and this is what we are pricing. We are trying to find a bit of more benchmark results for the contracts that your favorite contracts, or the project that you would like to see in a different environment, and also at the same time an introduction to the general environment that PVM is bringing. We have $1 USD as per contract, plus some extra that more explained on the hacking guide. This will be a short version. You have all the evaluation criteria and where we are trying to price in the hacker guide that ETHRome provides. So this is the first one, beginner friendly, or more for people more scientific or analytical. The second one is the usual hackathon track. Bring your dApp or your original or your great idea about dApp, made in Solidity, of course, bring it to the Polka VM and leverage the unique features that Polkadot is bringing. In this case, with the use of precompile. With precompile, a Solidity developer can access the native feature of Polkadot. They are not available, of course, in other chains. Like XCM, like staking, like governance is the trick to, or the gate to use the Polkadot native features. And if you hackers, you want to use the precompile, is something that the judging panel will look in a very nice way. We will have 3 prices of the same amount. And the last part could be the more challenging or maybe the more narrow, but is meta smart contracts. So basically, the hackers or your participants can bring ideas to basically improve the DevX life of the smart contract developers in Polkadot, and like scaffolding, like frameworks, like APIs, everything that you can think about that is going to ease the life of others. We are pricing that, and with a specific focus. If you are doing something specific with the PVM features and you are building something to make the life easier of others, we are having extra cash for you. And basically 3 tracks with 6 grand prizes, I will say, and then the porting track is more or less is less price, but is more broad for participation. And this is what we want to see here. We want to see smart contracts in our chain and trying to leverage the unique feature that we are bringing here. Also, in addition to the tracks, we Devcult, we have our signature perks that they're made to help hackers to hack today, tomorrow, and Sunday, but also, as I will explain now, we can handhold for you. We can handhold you, not only winners, also participants, to find an entry point in the ecosystem, find the technical expertise, maybe even some pointed to you to the right funding gates to try to get introduced in the ecosystem. We have these 3 ideas: the idea pool, where we have a list of the different projects, ideas, concepts that we suggest, but not mandatory, that is a pool, idea pool, as the name says, to help you to, if you are lack of ideas or you are a bit, I don't know what to do, you can get some inspiration there. We have the project clinic at the booth where we help hackers, we handhold, and we do, it's not a workshop, it's more or less a one-on-one session with the different hackers to try to level up their project during the hackathon to get it more solid in terms of product, UX, technology, and basically trying to make the project much more appealing, solid, as I said, not only for winning prizes, but also to have a project that can matters on not only in Polkadot, but in the Web3 space. And the last part, as I said, not only for winners, but also for participants, we will offer some post-hackathon support to help participants to get entry points in the ecosystem. Will be a bit of mentoring, could be a bit technical guidance, pointing them to the right experts, or also, as I said, pointing to the right funding gates. And this is more or less what we have bring here this weekend in ETHRome, plus by the booth, where you can have much more information about our tracks, about our technology. We have also fantastic t-shirts and stickers. And yeah, this is it, more or less. So we would like to, here you can find all the hacker guide, the Discord of Polkadot, the Telegram channel with the technical support, and a bit more useful information. And now, yes, thank you. And yeah, we would like to see you in the booth, and we are accessible during these 3 days. We will be around. Any question? Oh, you can applaud.